you should actually capitalize all the words in the title, except for the small ones like in, of, the. So someone works over at the GSL, tell them they need to get their grammar straight. All right, spawning in the top left corner here, we have our purple Zerg player, NrG.Listal from Team NrG. He is the 2-time reigning champion here at the Tuesdailies.
Yep, he is defending his title.
He is defending his title, so let's see if our orange Protoss player, Stang, who is with Special Tactics, as he informed me, is going to be able to end the Zergling Reign of Terror. And if you're just joining us, thank you so much. I am Pyronia, and with me is my co-caster, Phegan. We're both with RHGaming.com. And a shout out to Zeke Gaming. They are our host for the weekend, or the evening. That's Z33K.com. You can follow them over on Twitter at Zeke Gaming. You can follow myself on Twitter. I'm at Pyronia. You can also follow Phegan on Twitter at Phegan, and that's Phegan.
No, you spelled it wrong.
Phegan.
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 Yes. As people love throwing an extra A in there, and I'm not 100% sure why.
I think it's like spelled like flea. Phegan. That's
Whatever.
what it should have been. Phegan.
Alright,
So,
so we have a spawning pool coming down. That looks... I don't think it was anything super early. It looks like it was just a 12 pool. I might be wrong on that, because I was busy correcting you with spelling how to spell my Twitter name. But it definitely wasn't a sort of 6, 7, 8 pool.
Nope, and it looks like he does have the two overlords up, so he's going to be scouting here.
And we do have
a fast expand.
We have a Nexus first for Listal. I'm sorry, not Listal, for Stang, I'm sorry. So Nexus first, so it seems like he's going for a very, obviously, macro-oriented build. This map's good for builds like that, because you don't have to worry about that open natural expansion. You have the pocket expansion right in the back, so you can drop a Nexus first, or a Hatchery first, depending how you want to do it. We do have 4 Lings out for Listal, and they are going to make their way across. Nope, they were going to check for a pylon right in the back, just kind of making sure that it's safe to plant his natural. Now, 2 weeks ago, we saw a player who didn't actually know this map very well. It was, in fact, a Zerg player, and he didn't take his pocket expansion. And he actually didn't take it until very late in the game. I don't know if Listal is in the same situation. I mean, he's been playing here for 3 weeks, so he must know. Maybe he's just choosing to take his natural expansion, get that nice and secured, and then go with his pocket expansion.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I think he's waiting to see if there's probably a pocket expansion here. And I think once he sees that, I wouldn't be surprised to see if he drops the third relatively soon after that.
That does make sense. I know Zergs do like to go for a very quick third when they see a fast-expanding Protoss player. So we do have the Zerglings just making their way around the map. The Overlord does have vision of that Nexus now, so we should see a Hatchery being dropped in the pocket expansion for Listal very soon. And we have the 2 Zerglings just kind of hanging out pretty close to the front of Stang's base, and they are going to move their way in now.
However, there is a cannon there, so they probably won't even really be able to get in and see too much scouting information.
And we don't have a third hatchery. Oh, there it is. A third hatchery is coming up for Listal. So he's going with the third hatchery in response to the very fast Nexus, and he's just going to go ahead and drone up.
So now what's interesting over here, I'm sort of wondering if Stang forgot to continue scouting with his scout probe over here, because he still hasn't scouted his opponent. I mean, he knows where his opponent is, but he hasn't gone over to start to scout, to see what the defense looks like, try to see what he can see. And based on his screenplay tonight, he might be able to sneak his probe in there and actually get in to see the tech and everything.
Yeah, he should actually be able to get into the main without an issue. He does have 1 queen fairly close to the ramp deal at the hatchery, but other than that, he would be able to sneak in. Oh, we have a proxy pylon coming up there.
We do, and I was wondering if we were going to see like a proxy Stargate, but then as I was saying that, he actually dropped the Stargate at his main.
Huh, that's interesting. I would say almost a proxy. I don't even know. Maybe it's just for warp-ins over there?
Yeah, possibly.
Protecting for a long macro game
really
by
planning. Yeah, I don't know. There's this one cute little Zergling over there, so it's possible that whatever comes up from there, I mean, if it's a ground army, it'll definitely see it. It's possible with an air, it'll still see it as well.
A ninja expansion.
Ooh,
That's
sneaky.
very interesting. He's going with a Ninja Third on the other side of the map in a pocket expansion. That's actually really interesting.
You know, and the thing here is Listal is so close to seeing that.
Yep, he just needs to move that Zergling right in and check it out.
If this Zergling doesn't see that and he wins because of this, that Zergling is going to get straight up fired.
He is no
That
longer
is
going to be
professional
employed.
negligence.
We do have the Evo Chamber and a Roach Warren coming up. We do have our first Void Ray on the map. So that Void Ray is going to pick off some Overlords, and we do have some Phoenix coming up now. And we have 2 more Stargates being started.
Well, and Void Ray do pretty well against roaches.
They do very well against Roaches, but he's going to go 3 Stargates. He definitely needs that additional expansion just because he's going to need the gas to support that. So the Void Ray is going to come in and try and do some damage, but that Spore Crawler is going to pop. So let's see if he gets that Void Ray away in time, and he did. We do have nothing else, really. I don't see any sort of additional Spore Crawlers. We do have ones in the mineral line, so we should be fairly protected against it. But no extra queens or anything, so...
Well, it does look like Stang is really committing to the air play. He's already starting his air weapons 1 upgrade. We're seeing 3 more Phoenixes pop up, so he's really committing to this. You know, and I think that Listal probably isn't expecting that big of a commitment to air.
Absolutely not.
Unfortunately, and so that's why he's continuing to build roaches. He does have Spore Crawlers, but, you know, once you get up a decent number, you know, those Spore Crawlers, one's not going to be enough in each place.
Well,
he also doesn't have that many extra queens, so he's not going to be able to transfuse things like that.
He is going heavy Phoenix,